Girl, you know it's got to be serious if I had to blow the dust off this thing. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Jess isn't hilarious. Girl, we gotta talk for a second, sis. So Jess isn't hilarious thought it was important for her to post a Instagram story of her getting on a plane, and she saw a man with a turban on, and she recorded it, and she made some type of sound like she was alarmed and asked, "Where are you going?" Later on in her Instagram story, she said that she didn't feel safe and this and that, and that the plane had made her, like, everybody get off. She claimed that the folks made her get off, everybody get off the plane, and they reboarded the plane and didn't tell what happened. Then she said when she got back on the plane, she didn't see these individuals with turbans on their head. Apparently she saw 4 men with turbans on their head, and like I said, she posted a video, and she did this while herself wearing a head wrap. And you know, she might have been wearing it for whatever reason, probably to protect her hair, but the xenophobia jumped out. And just hilarious, as a person who was rooting for you, as a person who was following you on Instagram, for a person that forgave you for using, calling this man a faggot on Instagram, a person who was rooting for you and say, you know what, she's probably gonna learn from this, she's gonna grow from this. I appreciate her. I think she's funny sometimes, and I enjoy her on this show, Rail. Like, I wanted to see someone who was starting off making jokes off Instagram and social media grow and get this national attention. But I'm seeing you make an ass of yourself continuously. Like, you're supposed to be reporting the mess, and yet you're always in the mess. And then when you're being called out on the mess, you want to make excuses. Your excuse was you didn't feel safe. Do you know how many white women for the longest have used, you know how many white people in general have used this as an excuse to police black bodies? The fact that you got on your social media, where you have built your following, built your name, and said some dumb shit like you have Muslim people in your family, lets me know that your dumb ass just doesn't get it. And here we are again, where we talk about counseling a celebrity, when the fucking celebrities are really counseling them damn selves. For a second, just think to yourself, do this need to be posted on social media? Do I really want to do this shit? Why don't I just send this to some friends and we talk about it? Y'all ain't even letting nobody expose y'all no more. You're exposing your damn self. You really thought that it was important for you to record, and then you're gonna act like, well, you didn't see him. That's your excuse now, is that you didn't see him. You were just, you said in the video, the story, you said, where are y'all going? We know, girl, we have seen white men try to make it seem like the Muslims are around here attacking America. We have seen that. And how dare you sit over here and put the code on white supremacy and wear that shit to the motherfucking airport on a goddamn plane when you got on the fucking head wrap yourself? Just hilarious. You didn't think for a second. You did not think, and then every time you get called out, you do the same dumb shit over and over again. You do the same shit where you say, well, y'all need to teach me. The fact that you know you are wrong lets us know that you don't really need to be taught anything else. You know this shit is wrong. It's not like your ass is talking about some adding fractions and shit, and you talking about some teach me, because bitch, I don't even know how to add this shit or subtract that shit. I would ask somebody to teach me that shit, but I know that my ass can't do it because I'll be wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong to record these men. And first of all, these folks ain't even Muslims. They're sick people. Like, look it up, S-I-K-H, okay? Look it up. These folks ain't even in the Middle East. They are from India. Like, and as someone who deployed to Kuwait and Iraq back in 2010, and it was around a lot of racist, xenophobic white folks who made jokes about folks wearing turbans and called them Hajis. And Hajis originate from the guy off of Johnny Quest. His name, like Johnny Quest's best friend, who was sick and wore a turban around his, like a head wrap around his head. Well, his name was Haji. And I never did understand why they called him Haji, because I was like, Haji wasn't even Muslim. Like, he wasn't, like, this is, like, he was from India. And this lets you know how ignorant that shit is. That's what the fuck you did. You allowed the xenophobia, the white supremacist jacket, to let you see some bullshit that does not fucking exist. After a couple of days, after we just had an attack at a place where people were praying and believing in their faith, they were attacked and killed. 50-something Muslim folks have been killed due to xenophobia, and you thought that you was gonna allow that shit to come out your fucking raggedy ass goddamn mouth? The mouth that you use to sit here and feed your goddamn child? Are you ignorant? And this is the shit that bothers me with these folks who go viral and get so known so quickly without doing the work, and the work is getting and crafting your message to understand that you have a platform that talks to a lot of people. So you have to be able to craft your fucking jokes to not come off trash as fuck to people and not to hurt people. There's a lot of things that I've said in the past that I regret, and people will probably call me out on that shit, and every time someone pull me to the side or call me out, I'm going to respond and say, I said that shit and that shit was garbage, and this is what I learned. The thing is about when y'all get called out for being trash as fuck, because we can't really counsel your ass. We can't counsel nobody. What I can do is counsel my goddamn payments to support any goddamn shit that you're doing, and that's how your ass get counseled. But I don't run Hollywood. I don't run anything to be able to counsel you, but you're counseling your goddamn self. That's what I really don't understand, is that people like you, when you get called out on it, your response is always, well, I didn't know, or this and that. No, sis, you knew. You knew, sis. You knew so much that you took that shit down because you knew this shit wasn't right. And just hilarious, this isn't the first time you have said something. You just called a black queer man last month a fucking faggot. You called him a faggot in a response because you were upset. You did the same thing that this girl just did with misgendering this guy at Burger King. I don't understand what is the issue, why we feel to keep our boots on somebody else's neck when white supremacy has its full boot on our goddamn neck. That's some shit I will never fucking understand. I will never understand why folks who are oppressed want to continue to oppress other fucking groups. I don't understand why marginalized individuals feel it's necessary to wear the coat of white supremacy. I love that somebody said that shit on fucking Twitter. I love that somebody said, y'all continuously fucking wear this motherfucking shit that oppresses other folks. How dare you, Just Hilarious? How dare you sit up here and say and use some shit like you don't feel safe? Do you know the power of someone saying they don't feel safe? How many white folks have used it as an excuse to not only police black men, but to also kill their ass and use it as an excuse for killing their asses? I didn't feel safe. That's what you said. And that's why people are upset at you. They're not upset at you as a person. No one hates you for what you're doing, but girl, this vile shit that you continuously let come out your mouth and not accept accountability for it is troubling. It's troubling. Since you got to do better, this ain't it. This is it. I'm really pissed off because I like Jess Hilarious. That's why I'm really pissed off, because I follow her. I continuously to follow her because I like the shit she was doing. I like to see a black woman out here doing it, and then you don't speak for all black women. And it's not gonna make me not like other black women or other black female comedians, but I wanted you to, because I know how hard it is for you to be a black woman, a dark-skinned, brown sister out here doing the work, and motherfuckers are fucking accusing you of bullshit. People are sitting here picking you apart because you are a black woman, and a dark-skinned black woman. But Just Hilarious. Girl, I've heard them folks drag you for your edges and shit. I saw them folks call you that thing off of Beetlejuice with a little bit ass head. Them folks have dragged your ass. And girl, I ain't finna take up for you no more, girl. You done made a fool out of yourself for this foolishness. And you should be ashamed of yourself for posting some bullshit like that. It was xenophobic and it was garbage. You sound like, well, a damn Trump supporter. You sound like these white racist ass Republicans that got thoughts and prayers, but at home sitting here being trash as fuck to the damn Muslims that live here, the Muslims that serve at Capitol Hill. Make it make sense. Girl, this ain't it. It never was it. Do better. Learn from this bullshit.
What's your sentence for her?
Electric chair.
Oh shit. God damn it.
Electrocute that bitch. And I want you to pour some water on her first.
We